Hey, what's up, fam? Hey, today I'm gonna show you how to make a delicious Crockpot pot roast, and I got you in the game. Hey, take a look at this right here. I got me a little taster dish right here, and then a little bit of gravy that we made. Oh yes, sir. Hey, I'm gonna get you in the game. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make. All you need is a few ingredients to get you in the game to make a delicious, confident Crockpot pot roast. We in the game. Here we are, fam. Simple ingredients. Pot roast that has a bunch of flavor. Now, to be honest with you, pot roast, really not too many ingredients, but it's just a meal that's gonna get you through, something quick that you can dump and go, really, if you really want to, because we're using the crock pot, right? So if you need to go off the work, set it, and then be ready for something delicious at home, you in the game. So let's get these prepared, these veggies, and then we'll get to that chuck roast. We'll be in the game, fam. Now I'm gonna start off with my celery and cut it however you like, but right here, this is about 1 inch worth, right? So this will be fine. But again, depending on what you want and how you want to bite into your pot roast, hey, that's what you want to do. The reason why I love baby carrots, because you don't have to do anything to these. If you like, you can. You don't have these, but to be honest with you, just clean them, throw them in the pot, dump and go. Now I got me some yellow potatoes, and these are the ones on the smaller side, so I'm just gonna have these. So now this potato here is on the bigger side, so like I said, you can come back, cut it twice like that. Yes, sir. So depending on how you like your onion, you can cut it in different ways. You can, have bigger pieces if you like. But what I'm gonna do to build a little bit of flavor, because I'm using some ingredients that you may not be used to, I'm just gonna dice this onion. So we'll use this first onion to build some flavors in my pan to make, the sauce that will turn into gravy. So I'm working with 2 onions. Like I said, that next onion, I'm just coming and I'm just chopping it however. And it doesn't have to be pretty. These are larger chunks. Just gonna throw it in the pot. Now we got our chuck roast, and this is a little bit over 3 pounds, about 3 1/4. And I want to get this seasoned up because we're gonna go and sear it. So I'm gonna go in with some garlic powder, hit it with some onion powder, and then I'm gonna go on top of it with some steak seasoning. And then we want to season this generously, and then we'll do the same to the other side. Now we're gonna let this sit out while we let our pan get to a nice searing temperature. Today I'm going in with my cast iron. Use the pan of choice if you like. If you want stainless steel, cast iron is great, especially working with steaks and stuff like that. Big piece of meat, we got to get a good sear on it. So we're gonna be in the game. So if you want to know when your pan is ready to go, you'll see it smoking just a little bit. And then we're gonna put our oil in it. And then also too, the rippling of the oil will also let you know that your pan is ready to go. So just get you enough oil to coat the bottom, and we'll get our chuck roast in that pan. Watch it sizzle and do its thing. Now take a look at that chuck roast right there. Your house should be smelling absolutely delicious at this time. Now what I want to do is I want to come back over. I got my other pan out, and I'm gonna melt some butter. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my onion that I diced, and we'll let that onion sweat, get some onion flavor. Now once I got my onion where I want it to go, I'm gonna put a little bit of minced garlic in this pan, let that become fragrant. Now we got our garlic where we want it to be, is fragrant. I'm gonna add me some tomato paste, and now we're gonna start working on our base for this pot roast. And then here's one of my secret weapons right here. Hey, this is a medium roast coffee, and this will really complement the beef flavors in a pot roast, and you don't want too much of it. So I'm going in with half of a K-cup, and we'll let that cook for about a minute or so with everything. So once we got that where we want it to be, we're gonna go ahead and then add in some of our beef broth. And we'll add the rest of it into our crock pot, but I want to get enough to get this going. And look at those deep, rich colors right there. Hey, that looks absolutely amazing. Now I'm gonna come back with a little bit more seasoning because you got a big piece of meat, and this is my steak seasoning. And you don't want to have a bland pot roast. You want to have an absolutely delicious, flavorful pot roast. Season however you like. I'm going in with about a tablespoon of that steak seasoning, and then I'm gonna come back with about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Now we're gonna let this ride out while I assemble my crock pot, and this is looking absolutely delicious, man. So we got our potatoes, our celery. We're just making a bed. Our onions that we, chopped up. Throw a little carrots down. But I'm gonna grab that beautiful chuck roast and place it on top. Come back in with the rest of our ingredients on the side. Now what I want to do is go ahead and add in my beef broth, and then we're gonna come back over top with what we prepared on the stove. And then lastly, I got just a little bit more beef broth just to get us where we need to be liquid wise. There we go, fam. I'm gonna situate this just a little bit more into the bottom of that crock pot so we can get that liquid up like so. We in the game. We'll go ahead and place a lid on this. We're gonna let this thing ride out, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. We in the game. As I was washing my dishes, I forgot about this guy right here. Hey, we gotta get in the game. So we're gonna add in some red wine vinegar. And this will go well with the flavors that we have in this pot roast already. And I wanna go with about 1/3 of a cup of red wine vinegar and let this go. All right, fam, we've been going for now about 8 hours. Like I said, what you want to look at is it fork tender? And then you go in. That is now fork tender. Now we're gonna make this gravy, and I'm gonna make it kind of backwards because I don't have any cornstarch, so I'm gonna use flour. So I got me 1/4 of a cup of flour. And you can use less depending on how much gravy you want to make. Now we're gonna let this cook until the flour taste cooks out of it, and that's gonna take about a couple of minutes. And while it cooks, we want to get all these lumps out of that mixture, and then this will make a smooth, delicious, decadent gravy. I'm gonna tell you, it's probably gonna be one of the best gravies that you ever tasted. Now we're gonna add in our liquid. We're going in about 4 cups, and we're gonna let this simmer, and we gotta let this thing get right, let it thicken up, let that flour do what it do. And like I said, fam, it's gonna be one of the best gravies that you ever tasted. So give it a little whisk, work with it, let it simmer, and then it'll thicken up. It should be smelling absolutely delicious, fam. And then once you get it where you want it to be, the thickness that you desire, now you can take your spoon, taste it, and then add any additional seasonings that you like. So what I did is I added me a little bit more pepper, because everything else, it had enough sodium in it, enough flavor, and then just that pepper would just take it to the next level where I wanted to be. So just give it a taste. If it's good, now you're in the game. There you have it, fam. You got your crock pot roast. And again, the biggest tip I can ever give you is your meat is going to cook, and when it's ready, it's ready. Don't rush it. Let it do what it do. This recipe right here, to be honest with you, is one of those, it's not really a set it and forget it, but it's a set it, let it ride out. So if you need to go to work, let that crock pot do what it do. Come back home, have a delicious meal for your family. You already know what your boy the coach got to do. I got to get a taste test. Hey, we got that gravy. Like I said, I got me a little taster dish. Give me a little carrot in there because your boy got to eat his veggies too. Hey, cheers, fam. Happy holidays, by the way. Hey, that's delicious, fam. Give me a little bit of that potato too. On the money, in the game. Seasoned just right. Let your fam salt and pepper to taste. Meat is tender. It's juicy, it's flavorful. We in the game. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time out and say thank you so much for stopping by, clicking on that thumbnail and watching the video with your boy, the coach. And welcome to the Focus fam. Now for my Focus fam that's been rolling with your boy, Coach Ike, for a while. Hey, happy holidays. Thank you so much again. And if you haven't got that Baptizing Cajun seasoning, man, go out, purchase it, get 30% off, and put I'm in the game to get you a nice bottle of that Baptizing Cajun seasoning. Now, you already know what I'm about to do. I'm about to get back into the game, call some plays, and smash into this absolutely delicious pot roast. And we'll see you guys on the next recipe. Hey, we in the game.